Welcome in, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled you're here because we are tackling something critical today. There's this massive myth out there in the trading world. People think that blowing up a trading account takes one single catastrophic, terrible trade, a massive market crash or a black swan event. But the data tells us a completely different story. Most stock traders do not lose because of one bad trade. So let's look at what's actually happening behind the scenes. I want to ask you this directly. Why do you think most stock traders actually lose money? Seriously, take a second and think about it. Most beginners are completely convinced they're just missing the perfect strategy, or maybe the ultimate indicator, or the exact right scanner settings. They spend hours searching for the holy grail of trade setups, believing that's the missing piece of the puzzle. But the truth is far less glamorous, and frankly, much more preventable. The reality is this. They lose because they repeat the exact same hidden mistakes without ever seeing the pattern. It's a death by 1,000 paper cuts. You take a small loss here because you chased, a small loss there because you were bored. Before you know it, your account is bleeding out and you have zero idea why. A strong trading journal is the only thing that helps you spot those repetitive mistakes faster, so you can fix them before they drain your hard-earned capital.
Okay, let's dive right into the 5 silent account killers. Mistake number 1, poor entry timing.
You can have the absolute best stock pick in the world. The fundamentals are flawless, the daily chart looks incredible, but if your timing is off, you're going to lose money. Just think about the contrast between a planned, patient entry where you execute exactly where your strategy dictates versus an extended entry. So many traders enter way too early trying to anticipate a move, or they jump in way too late out of FOMO when the move is already gone. A highly visual journal exposes this instantly. It shows you exactly where you executed on the chart, making it glaringly obvious whether your timing is acting as your greatest asset or your biggest liability. Moving right along to mistake number 2, ignoring risk rules. This is exactly where psychology starts to overpower logic. Even with the most beautiful, high-probability setup right in front of you, inconsistent risk management will absolutely ruin you. We're talking about sizing too big just because you felt confident, or moving your stop-loss down because you couldn't accept being wrong, or holding losers way too long while quickly cutting your winners. This destroys profitability. Some traders lose simply because their risk is all over the place. A top-tier journal doesn't just log the stock ticker, it rigorously tracks your risk per trade, your stop placement, and definitively tells you whether or not you actually followed your own rules. All right, mistake number 3, trading weak setups. I really need to emphasize this point. Not every single trade idea deserves your hard-earned money. Just because the market is open doesn't mean you have to be in a position. The crucial thing is visualizing exactly where your money is actually coming from. If you categorize your setups into a playbook, you get a clear breakdown. You might discover that your breakout strategy is highly profitable, while your reversal strategy is a consistent loser bleeding your account dry. Once you can see this clearly, the solution is super easy. You cut the weak setups, scale up the profitable ones, and instantly improve your win rate without learning anything new. Next up, mistake number 4, emotional trading. This is the invisible enemy. Revenge trading after a loss, taking boredom trades during the lunch hour chop, fear-based early exits, and FOMO entries. These psychological traps can quietly and ruthlessly destroy your performance. When you use a journal that allows you to tag your physical and emotional state, the data is staggering. Take a trader who tags trades based on sleep. On days with good sleep, their win rate is a phenomenal 70%. But the drop-off is wild. On days tagged poor sleep, the win rate plummets to a devastating 14%. That is not a strategy problem. That is a personal performance problem laid bare by good data. And finally, mistake number 5, bad time of day performance. Time is a massive variable in the stock market. Depending on what the clock says, your finely tuned edge can completely vanish into thin air. Some traders are absolute snipers in the morning. They crush the market open, secure a great profit, and then, well, they keep trading. They trade right into the slow, choppy afternoon hours and give all those morning profits right back to the market. A proper journal breaks down your performance by time of day. Once you see that you only make money between 9:30 and 11 a.m., you literally just stop trading at 11. It is honestly the ultimate productivity hack for traders. Let's talk about the spreadsheet problem. So we know the 5 hidden mistakes. Now the big question is, how do you track this? How are people currently logging these complex metrics? Well, half of all new traders start with a manual spreadsheet. It feels like a smart, free way to begin, right? But it's the amateur way, and it almost always fails. Think about this timeline, 60 to 90 days. The data consistently shows that this is exactly when the friction of manual data entry causes traders to completely abandon their spreadsheet journals. You have a bad red day, you lose money, and the absolute last thing you want to do is sit down and manually type your pain into Excel for 20 minutes. So you skip a day, then a week, and then the habit is entirely dead.
Here is how we start spotting patterns with TradeZella. If the goal is to spot mistakes fastest, you absolutely have to eliminate the friction. Let's walk through this seamless workflow. First, it automatically imports your trades from over 500 different brokers, so no manual entry at all. Second, it utilizes AI auto-tagging to instantly categorize your setups based on your own rules. Finally, you just sit back and review your daily patterns. This workflow saves you 8 to 10 hours of manual data entry every single month and instantly surfaces the blind spots you've been missing.
You've also got to look at the trade replay feature, because looking at a static hindsight chart at the end of the day makes every exit look super obvious. Replay is different. It reconstructs your trade tick by tick. It forces an honest review by restoring the uncertainty and the pressure you felt during the actual execution. You get to watch the price action unfold exactly as it did live, revealing if your panic exit was truly rational or just purely emotional. TradeZella provides serious professional infrastructure. It tracks your setups, uses Zella AI to automatically write up a session review summarizing your daily performance, allows deep emotion tagging, and even syncs directly with prop firm accounts to monitor your drawdown limits. It's built to reveal patterns in your behavior rather than just logging your wins and losses like a simple spreadsheet.
So, let's get to the final verdict.
Okay, let's bring this all together. What is the core philosophy you need to walk away with today? It's simply this. The best stock trading journal is the one that helps you find mistakes quickly and turn them into clear rules. If your journal is only recording your P&L, it is simply not doing enough to protect your account. The goal isn't just to know that you lost money. The goal is to understand why you lost money so you never do it again.
If you want faster mistake detection, cleaner reviews, and a highly structured improvement process, TradeZella is the premier option out there. It perfectly bridges the gap between knowing you make mistakes and actually having the data to stop making them.
And I've got some fantastic news for you. You can try TradeZella today and instantly upgrade your workflow. Check out the link below and use the verified promo code WOR20 at checkout to get a massive 20% off your TradeZella subscription. Grab that discount through the link below today and start treating your trading like a real business. I want to leave you with one final, provocative question to think about. What hidden mistake is quietly draining your trading account right now? Is it those Friday afternoon boredom trades? Is it your sizing on breakouts? Get the data, find your leaks, and plug them.